welcome back everybody. Once the screen actually loads up, OBS been taking a while to load up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, welcome back to quarterfinal stage of Hippo Cup 8. I'm streamer/caster FMG, joined by Hubba today for this loose bracket match between Gort and Mike Nerd. So a lot on the line here as both of these teams are going to be competing. They're going to be fighting to try to stay in the tournament and not get eliminated.
Yeah, Mike Nerds being the higher seed of the two. Notable skill sets being aim in general. Very strong aim team, very strong reading team. Gonna be seeing them pick into a lot of those. And on the Gort side, we've seen them play into Hard Rock a lot. Hard Rock and general mechanics is going to be their bread and butter, so gonna be interesting to see the bans coming out of these two teams. As well as roster choices. We did see Mike Nerds is missing one of those hidden players in this matchup. Nushi is not going to be showing up for this match. So, but as is the nature of Hippo Cup, you have a team with 9 people on it. Not everyone is going to show up every time. So, we'll see these rosters coming up.
Wait, didn't Nushi go pretty far in your tournament, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, Nushi was pretty solid in the Div 2.
It's gonna be quite the stab in the heart there for the Mike Nerds not to have their captain here present to play. That is what it is. But it looks like we're already seeing things going on in the chat here. I don't think we saw any actual bans yet besides going in first ban. That's about it. Yeah. Yeah, but so far no bans yet, but as Hubba mentioned, Gort's going to be more of the hard rock / general mechanics, so we might see them just ban out, you know, a lot of the hidden or ARA, such as like one of them being Nomad 5, I believe, being AR8, and maybe one of those gimmicky like free mod picks. I remember, it's hard to remember like a 20 map pool. Probably mod 4, I think, would be one of those. That one's more of a control pick, not quite like AR8, but I'd imagine Mike Nerd's probably better on control than Gort is.
Yeah, especially with a member like S-Dot on the team, a map like Free Mod 4 has a lot of overlapping notes, a lot of general aim consistency that Gort is not going to play into, but for now, going to be only Nomad 7 being the first ban, and actually Mike Nerds banning out that Nomad 5. I guess missing that hidden player is not a risk they want to take on the reading. Going to be banning it themselves. Interesting choice.
Alright, yeah, it's very interesting indeed to see them ban Nomad 5 after seeing Nomad 7 ban. Kind of one of those give her options. But yeah, weird startup so far for this match. Mike Nerds bans out one of the freedom picks. Gonna be waiting on Gort for their second pick here, and they might change tune here after seeing that Nomad 5 pick or ban. I meant you might go for ban something else besides any reading maps that happen to be in the pool. I don't know which ones that would be. Is it Fremont? Definitely not Fremont 3. That's mechanics. Man, it's so hard to remember this. And having no hidden 2 makes it that much harder. Also, okay, yeah, Fremont 2 could be potentially one of those bans. But then again, you don't even have to go hidden on Fremont 2. Everyone can go hard rock. But they're just gonna get rid of the Nomad 1. I believe that's just an aim map, right?
Yeah, standard Xarius affair, Air 10, OD 10. No, gonna be getting rid of it. Which, I mean, makes sense. Mike Nerd's big aim team. S-Dot hosts an aim lobby like every other day, it feels like. Just a random aim multi with top players in it. Very strong skill set for the Nerds.
If I'm not mistaken, Essa is also a really good mechanics spot. I could have swore I've seen him in tournaments absolutely kind of shredding some of the tapping picks. Maybe that's just a different reality. I don't know. But I could have swore SL is also good at mechanics.
Yeah, he's been becoming a little bit more well-rounded as of late. solid Florida USC player there. But on to picks. It's gonna be Gort now for their first one.
Yeah, Mike Nerds does get rid of Fremont too. They get rid of both the AR8 maps, interesting enough. Wow. Interesting start here from Mike Nerds. And Gort goes with their, it's gonna be winning their first pick, and, well, you know, after seeing those bands, maybe they go reading, but I don't think there's really anything that is reading. Maybe Fremont 4, because that's just like overlapping patterns, potentially. Although, I believe Fremont 4 is just AR9, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a pretty hard reading, not really a reading map, but it's like with how it's, the map is constructed, kind of makes it a reading map in some aspect there. And they're actually going to go Fremont 3 for their first pick. That's the 250 BPM burst stream map.
Yeah, going old school with it. This is going to be the AR9, OD9, 250 kind of breakcore-ish map from Grummed. Grummed, notable OSU mapper turned coder, made the OSU Farm website like way back in 2018. But prior to that was pretty notable for this style of finger control map. Kind of a pioneer, like Fergus before Fergus, if you're familiar with that mapper.
Unfortunately, I don't really know mappers all too well, unless they like, you know, your famous tournament mappers, like from like Corsair's, like Skyflame, or, you know, Real Lazy and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I'm not like in that mappers guild type community.
You pool long enough, you know everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah, true, yeah. Alrighty, I think we're seeing Gort's roster here. It's gonna be Clutch, Korimiya, Rothling, and Dahuchka. Kind of just the standard 4-player roster here for mechanics. Mike Nerds looks like they're gonna be sliding at S side. I think he's gonna just be one of those perma lobby guys. And what skill? Is that a name change? I do not remember that.
What skill's always been what skill? He is
okay.
He's initially like a BT player most of the time. Should be fairly strong on this speed pick. I would imagine he takes a hard rock here. As well as the last minute switch up, MJ Emro as well on this roster. Another notable mechanics player. Shout out to Illinois for him. I just realized this is an all-European team versus an all-American team.
Wait, all American team versus all what team?
All European.
Oh, all European. Okay. I mean, yeah, if you're crafting a 9-player roster, it's probably just best to probably just stick with your time zone to try to get everyone to like just show up. All right, and we are finally, after 11 minutes of match start time, finally seeing our first map here picked by Gort. It's gonna be our 250 BPM burst / stream map here, just mechanics map in general.
Yeah, members are in. It is a full Hard Rock lobby for Team Gort. They are going all in on the mechanics as anticipated. Maybe not to this degree, but to the degree of being mechanics favored. We see a handful of breaks early. Lots of these old style buzz sliders is going to be catching out a number of these players. MJ Emro actually taking the hidden only in the lobby and kind of paying the price for it early with a few breaks. Everyone else having a solid 300 combo and growing. Always room to go. This is, for the most part, one of these shorter maps. I believe this is about 230 in length. or no, not even 213 in length, which for breakcore is fairly short and fairly volatile. As we see a few more breaks come out, it is a 3-1 deficit on the big combos.
Looks combo-wise kind of even, still slightly favoring Gort here. They do have the mod advantage here of having just more mods in general. One, two, oh, I guess it's kind of even, but still will be a pretty sizable advantage for Gort as of right now. There will be a break from Reed Horimiya. I believe it wasn't one of the FCs, so that's a safe break for Gort though, but it's not what Mike Nerds would be looking for. They are down. Oh, okay, there goes MJR. There goes Ryan Roffling, one of the big FCs from Gort here. And that's just the Huchka and Clutch with the big combos from Mike Nerds. There goes Peak Eye Fan, and the only combo on the side of Mike Nerds is just going to be What Skill with the 96%. I believe that's an FC there from him. And yeah, pretty much Mike Nerds is going to be relying on him. Big break from the Huchka. Now it's just all up to Clutch to hold on to the combo. It is a 10 million score gap for Gort, so I think they might be safe here. More to find out here. Oh, there goes What Skill. Okay, that's just going to be GG's there for Fremont 3.
This Fremont 3, yeah. And
yeah, Fremont 3.
Clutch, all eyes on him to see if he can close out this FC, even if he were to break. Like, let's say everyone else breaks, all the combos being held on Mike Nerds. Finally, Reed Horimiya with the backup combo after those early breaks, getting his own. And what a score!
Oh
Slider break on the final slider of the map for Clutch. But it does not matter. What a carry performance for his team. 18 mil on the man. 0 miss from Reed Horimiya as well. Just those cheeky buzz sliders for him. Raffling running out of stamina at the end, but still more than enough to outscale a number of players on the nerd side. Strong first pick.
Yeah, the things I was gonna mention, but forgot, is that there's a bunch of these weird little slider stream sections that with Hard Rock could catch some of the Hard Rock players, but for Reed more here in Clutch, that certainly was not the case here. For some of the players here, they did find breaks on those slider stream sections, which are, we'll say, pretty hard to hit, especially if you're not expecting them or know how to play them correctly. But with that, gonna have a Gort winning their first pick here. Gonna go over to Mike Nerds, and with Gort, you know, obviously better on mechanics, and Mike Nerds doesn't really have the rating hidden roster that they're hoping for here. I wonder where Mike Nerds goes to here. I imagine it's probably going to be a lot of the control picks.
Yeah, we're hoping for 8. A lot of control picks, a lot of these no mods. You see like lower ARs than you would anticipate on something like a no mod 3, and on something like this no mod 8. There's going to be 30 seconds of CS6 AR9 precision with OD10 as well. So it's a little bit of an accuracy check for a number of these players. Going to be interesting to see who takes the hiddens. And really interesting stuff.
If I remember correctly, this is just a jump aim map, right? Of course, you have your precision also, but it's pretty much mapped over aim. So yeah, it is a coin flip map. With it being CS6 at only 30-second long, you know, might see some mishap from either side here. So luckily it's only CS6, not like CS like 7 or CS 6.5. So there is a little bit more leniency there, but with some of these just being like cross-stream jumps, that might make it hard for players to FC. I believe the max combo on this map is 205. Or just around there, so really no good place to miss. That's gonna heavily cap your score. But for Gort, you know, Ryan Roffling is one of those kind of, and Dahuchka will be those perma lobby hard carry players here. Gonna be subbing an Orkane and a Pima. And for Mike Nerds, we have same 3 players here from last time. Looks like they're only gonna be subbing in 1 player potentially.
Yeah, just waiting on that final man to hop in for them, and it is going to be Gavin. Gavin is a pretty interesting player favorable on aim maps, but also one of these players like a Bulin where you'll look on DT leaderboards that are filled with C ranks and see him at the top with like a crazy combo. DT Pass Mania running wild for them. But interesting to see if that comes into play with any of these DT picks later on. But for now, 30-second aim. Good luck, have funs.
Like guards, no substitutes here. It kind of makes me wonder if like how many players are present here, because we go from heavy mechanics to aim, so kind of makes me wonder if they have more players to spare here.
They are also missing mods, which may be bot, but we'll have to see.
Alright. Kind of breaks going back and forth here between the Hoochka, Orkea, and there goes Ryan. Goes Pink Eye Fan as Stott. And it's just what skill and Ipema with the only combos for the respective sides. And, you know, before we realize that the map is already over. And what skill with the hard carry there. Along with Esot there with the second highest combo for their team. And unfortunately, it really came down to the supporting combos, though, almost feels like.
Yeah, those ODs were rough, as you can see across the board. Only one S rank. The Hoochka notably with the A, but no combo to back it. And what skill doing what you need to do on that one. Quick aim out of the way and onto long tapping. DT2 has been selected. Which makes plenty of sense considering the last pick was also a speed pick.
You know, now that I think about it, I felt like for Mike Nerds, I think they kind of revealed their hand a little bit by banning out their reading maps, because, you know, most would assume that Mike Nerds was going to be the, you know, the reading gimmick players, but with their bans, I think they just kind of gave away what's going on. So I think it would have been a safer bet for Mike Nerds to ban out the mechanics and have Gort not pick the like the No Mod 5 or Free Mod 2.
For sure. I think it's more a matter of like the players that are in this lobby right now just don't want to play those maps. Because like if they had a Nushi, it would make more sense. You would have Gavin, Nushi, S. Dot, and MJM for those hidden maps. But like what skill and Pink Eye Fan are players who will never touch reading. Like and if they're in for as many maps as they're going to be, it would add up. And it's still like a number of these maps, like Free Mod 4 we mentioned being strong for Mike Nerds if those players were in, are not strengths of Gort. I don't think Gort is, even with those missing players, is going to pick into a Free Mod 4. It just turns into a bit of a gamble map with the strengths of S-Dot and players like that. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll keep on the mechanics roll on the Gort side. And Mike Nerds, same roster once again.
This was banned last match, so this is gonna be my first time seeing this DT2. But if it's just death streams on what's the BPM here? Probably 230, maybe.
It's 250.
Oh my lord.
250 on CS5 Air 10.3.
It's kind of funny how this pool scales, because I think the average is wrong around like 6.5, and I think it sound like starting at 7 now. Something like that.
Yeah, Hippo Cup scaling is like kind of beautiful. A few breaks on Gort's side early though. Accuracy's not there, but combo would be damned. You see the 99% on Reed Horimiya. Not gonna matter for now, as he's the only combo remaining. He needs everyone else on Mike Nerds to break for his efforts to be recognized. For now, it is going to be a trade from Pink Eye Fan, and that final combo is down, and we may be on our way to a break point. S-Top matches his way through, doing what he can, backing combos in tow. Gavin looking strong on these longer bursts that DT Pass practice and putting in work.
Yep. What's good, Gavin? Kind of in the comfort zone here. Now I start to see why they left the mechanics up to Gort. They're just, begging on the fact that What's Skill and Gavin are going to be the two carries here. Obviously, S-Dot not having too fun of a time. Oh, there's a break from What's Skill, but there's really... Oh, there is combo on Clutch, though. But it will be matched by Gavin, so I guess we'll see it once we get to his last quarter here. It's going to be a situation... Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my God. Sliders. Speed players when aim. Unfortunate. And, yeah, that's just going to be GG's there. Mike Nerds will be picking up this DT2 breakpoint and going to hope to consolidate that with their very next pick.
All eyes on Gavin. Few more notes to go. Will the FCB confirmed? Final spinner, and there it goes. What a performance from him.
Kind of the Gavin special. You got the combo game with questionable accuracy. But Scorpion 1, you can literally not care about accuracy whatsoever. Kind of unlike Scorpion 2, where you kind of gotta care about it. All right, second point on the board for Mike Nerds. Collecting that breakpoint easily from Gort. And what did they go here? More mechanics? I think DT4 is still on the board, yeah. All the DTs are on the board, actually.
All
we also got Nomad 2.
I would imagine for aim, maybe something like Nomad 6 Ginsem would be an interesting look.
I think DT6 are Red Hot Chili Peppers. I think that's pretty much just aim 2 also.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on the pick though. Nothing's been decided quite yet, but I think Mike Nerd should have a pretty good idea of what works at this point after these three maps all completed. And they're gonna go DT5 actually. No Borinai Sakamichi.
Yeah, this is going to be the lowest SR of our DT picks.
And sorry, I have to re-download the map. Just give us a quick second. Alright, we are back in. Yeah, screen still loading in OBS, and there we go. Our points back on the board. And I don't know what this what to expect out of this map actually. Sounds like aim.
Yeah, this is going to be a Mirage map, so I would imagine so. Probably an awkward styling of aim, not going to be as high approach rate. Looking at the usual AR8 DT equals 9.7. Same roster, once again, no switch outs yet. It seems like Mike Nerds just has the 5-man for today, so MJ Rowe as backup if necessary.
Yeah, no substitutes yet from Mike Nard. It's pretty much been the same 4-player roster these past 4 maps. Looks like Gort has a little bit more players to work with than Mike Nerds at the moment here. One of the longer maps in the map pool here. This one sets out 4 minutes and 2 seconds drain time before DT. That could probably bring it down to like probably 250, 240 potentially after DT applied. And so far we do see a couple breaks on the board here. We got Clutch Gavin and Wet Skill kind of breaking earlier. Orke, Apama, Dahuchka do have the FCs. Unfortunately for Apama though, he will be dropping there. So now it's 2 FCs versus 2. And there goes S-Dot. There goes Gavin and Wet Skill once again. Now it's just Pink Eye Fan on the FC for Mike Nerds. Orke and Dahuchka. Dahuchka still supporting their FCs with supporting from Clutch, but Clutch will find himself a combo reset, and yeah, all in all, just super comfortable map for Orke and Dahuchka. And yeah, there's really no more big combos on the side of Mike Nerds. They're unfortunately getting gapped here on their own pick.
Yeah, very volatile map. This flow is so consistent, but like the aim control required on a lot of these wiggles is really testing your limits. Dahuchka finally finding that break, was holding on to 99.8 act beforehand. It's Orke with a big combo to, at this point, solidify the map. We're beyond the halfway point. And while he does not have massive support on his side, is going to be quite the buffer between them. Still 14 mil. We're at the break. I assume he just chain missed based off of the thing. Nope, it's just weird HP map. Still 1.1k and has doubled the Mike Nerds scoreline so far on Orke alone. So all but confirmed for him. Good work, King.
Okay, well, unfortunately for Orke, we'll be dropping the FC there, but S-Dot, Pink Eye Fan, Wet Skill is just not going to be enough combo for a turnover, especially when those combos are matched by the respective players on the side of Gort. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty decisive point for Gort. We'll be going back-to-back break points here, and Gort's going to equalize the scoreline. It's going to be 2-2 going into their next pick.
Yeah, well, tit for tat, break point for break point. 2-2, gonna be in for a long one. Been close so far.
No TBs yet so far this weekend. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, closest was a match at 1500 UTC versus Don Denai and John Poyler. That we haven't really seen it get closer to TB than that. And do they stick with mechanics here? Do they... I don't know how much mechanics is actually left per se. I think Nomad 2, you got that flow aim there, flow aim tapping.
Yeah, something like DT4 was shouted out before, but I think it's so high BPM that it's like so many players on this Mike Nerds team is known for like cheesing patterns and like being good at like really awkward skill sets like that. So that feels like an unsafe pick if they were to go for it. They're gonna opt for Nomad 4 instead, which is going to be Night Theater. This is the sort of rhythmic aim control map.
And not too much tech in this pool. I don't know how. Like, was it just one map that's potentially tech?
Frankie has like tech elements, but you're kind of right about that.
Yeah, unfortunate for you, for all the tech players out there, not being able to showcase their skills on this quarterfinals map pool. But for most part, Hippo Cup pools usually do lack tech maps in general, so shouldn't be too surprised. So a lot more focus on the aim and control than anything else. But it looks like not too much of a substitution coming out of Mike Nerds. I think just waiting on Gavin to get back in the lobby here, probably just practicing map. And from Gort, gonna be seeing tried and true 4-player roster: Pima, Orke, Reed, Horimiya, and Dahuchka. The typical mechanics roster for Gort. And we do see Gavin back in. So far, no substitutions from Mike Nerds. What else we see Nushi in here a lot more if they were present.
Yeah, this does feel like a map he may be in on, or even an MJ Amro would probably be solid on this. He's filled for aim control in previous tournaments, notably like Pokemon Battle Tournament 2 last year. But for this one, a little bit of a slow intro. You're going to be looking for a lot of sneaky doubles and rounded triples and quads. This is the more modern of two map sets of this song. A few early trades for a few players, a Pima and What Skill being the two. Gavin to fall shortly thereafter, early combo advantage for Gort. And immediately we're seeing this is a pretty solid pick only because of the lack of a full roster. Missing these players that would normally be in for this map. We're seeing Estot and Pink Eye Fan doing quite well for themselves combo-wise, but it is still the 3v2 and the score will show it. 4 million up in the lead. Orke with the slider break, really unfortunate, but Apima has the backing combo, so still as close to 3-1 as you could get.
And we do see that break on Apima on that little like flowing stream section there, but yeah, it's gonna be 2 FCs versus 2, so now it's kind of equal now at this point. Slightly better supporting combo inside Mike Nurse, so we should start to see that score bar shift once it gets in between a million score difference here. But we get to this little disc spike here, and there's a huge break coming out of Pink Eye Fan, Gavin, and What Skill. It's just Estot, the only player to hold down the FC. Do see a break on Reed Horimiya. Oh, there goes Orke and Pima. There goes Dahuchka. A 4-player break from Gort, and Estot is still holding on to that FC.
Oh, wow.
Will there be enough time? I don't know if there's enough combo.
There's this finger control at the end that might be enough note density, a couple longer bursts, but he chain misses and it won't be enough.
I don't know if it would have been enough anyways. He was able to chip down a million score gap, but he just didn't have the combo to begin with. Does top score the lobby though, quite heavily. And yeah, it's just gonna be a consolidated point for Gort. They're gonna take the lead now, 3-2, going to Mike Nerd's next pick. And they do have. I don't think they go Hard Rock 1 here. They have DT6 if they want to go for a more aim style map, but that might be coin flip here for this matchup. They want to go like precision aim, they go like Hard Rock 4.
Yeah, it's just so tough, these Hard Rock picks, because I think it's a direction they need to go in, but Gort has picked into it in the past and has looked so strong on it on other matches. I just question why they haven't picked it in this match. Normally you would expect Gort to pick Hard Rock like 3 picks in, and not the case thus far. So gonna have to see if maybe they're just not feeling these specific hard rocks. See if Mike Nerds play into it.
I mean, they have 4 more picks left, so maybe they just want to get the, I guess, quote unquote, I guess, harder picks for them first, and then they go into the easy picks to kind of round out their picks. Potentially, to have an easier back half. It's my only theory here. They're gonna go just DT1. Have classic conflict here.
This map is awesome. This is the Ice Cult set of the map. You're going to be having a lot of sort of cursor control sliders amongst 240 BPM finger control and burst. I think playing into mechanics after breakpointing the last one feels smart. This DT pool is a lot more volatile than that 3-mod 3 was. So keeping up the looks there. For Mike Nerds, kind of switching it up on Gort, who picked the last 2 mechanics maps.
Looks like Mike Nerds just gonna go straight up perma lobby this matchup here. I feel like they could be a lot stronger team if they had more than 4 players present potentially for the match. That is actually, wait, hold on. We got Pantyhose in here. Also
Oh right, Tempestimo has not played a map yet. I'm not calling him that. That's Tempestimo, otherwise known like, I think like Vivaci, or is that a different person? It's amongst that crowd.
It's always something when players just have to name change in the middle of a tournament.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like a part of a name collab. So like, there's a knee socks and a stockings, I believe.
Oh my word!
So there's 3 of them.
I've got the regular Gort DT roster here: Dushka, Ryan, Clutching, Weedport, and me. This one, it's just a mechanics heavy map, just bursts, right?
Pretty bursty, kind of techy. A lot of these sliders, like, have a bit more aim control than you would expect. Like the spacing in between them, you have to kind of snap. Makes things pretty tricky, but for this pool, it's a lot simpler than other maps. You're gonna be seeing Tempestimo with that first break, sliding some early score advantage. What skill and Huchka to trade? Ryan Roffling to follow suit. It is now 2 for 2. Bottom row versus far right. Pink Eye fan slider breaking right before the break. It is the Gavin versus Clutch and Reed Hori Maya for our second half.
A lot on Gavin's shoulders right now. Is quite literally no support going into.
Read my files.
Oh, there's one. But better supporting combo on Gort here, though. I have to see a break from Clutch here if Gavin needs a chance. And it's got to happen soon because get to the last quarter. And there goes Gavin. That might just seal the deal there. Especially since Clutch is kind of just clutching it up right now for Team Gort. There's a break from Dahuchka. Not going to matter whatsoever. Ryan Waffling with pretty good recovery combo here. And yeah, unfortunately, Teptizimo's combo is certainly not really going to do anything about the score gap there. And yeah, that's going to be another break point for Gort. I'm going to be winning, what, 3 in a row now? After that DT1 win? Yep.
Yeah, second break point. Clutch has been way stronger in this tournament than I expected. I hadn't heard of him prior to this iteration of Hippo Cup, but he has been like one of the most consistent FCers for Team Gort in the 4 matches played thus far. Really strong stuff from him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, every DT map she's been on, it's pretty much got a pretty high combo. So, yeah, it's just You know, he's performing up to the expectations of having the name Clutch, so it's gonna be Gort's next pick. Maybe they start to go into the Hard Rocks here. Probably any Hard Rock 1, 2, or 3 should be fine. I think they probably best stay away from Hard Rock 4 if you're Gort on that. ET4? That's probably gonna be mechanics. Yeah, it's like almost like 300 BPM. Did they just, yeah, go DT4 here? Maybe Nomad 2, go with the flowing, tapping map. And that's the picks are kind of dwindling down now. The teams haven't taken a lot longer on their picks this time around. Now that we are into our 7th pick, it's gonna be DT6. It's gonna be the Red Hot Chili Peppers map, and this one's just pretty, for the most intents and purposes, just gonna be aim.
Yeah, and I think this is, I don't know if this is a strong pick for Gort. These DTs have kind of been like, just like, what's gonna happen when all these DTs are gone? Like, these free mods are gonna be really up in the air, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this one might be more on the coin flip side. It's not really any tough patterns to really break on. There is like consistently throughout like the core sections these like weird kind of space flowing patterns. I think that's gonna be the real determining factor here. If you get those space streams, then I think you should be on your way to collect a point here. Obviously, Mike Nerd's starting to fall behind in the score now. Now 4-2 into Gort's pick, so Mike Nerd's gonna have to kind of just step it up here and try to get back that break point that was just lost earlier.
Yeah, a lot of the difficulty of this map is going to come from the stop and go nature of it. You're going to see a lot of these 1-2 patterns just like butter, butter, bup, bup, bup. And it's really tricky to like grasp that rhythm if you haven't played the map before. So hopefully all players well practiced, well versatile in the aim, and going to be interesting to see.
All right, and kind of forgot that Hidden has to be taken by exactly 2 players per team. Can be seeing a Pima, Rita Horimiya going DT here. But my third's gonna have Gavin and what skill? But Hidden on this map, it's not gonna make, honestly, won't make too much of a difference here. I think I might actually make the map a little bit easier.
Yeah, what skill is a farm of choice is going to be like hidden double time on your usual DT1 style of map, so we're going to be looking at him to be pretty consistent on the Mike Nerd side, as well as S Dot just being that standout aim player. As well on the other side, Clutch, of course, strong on every DT he's played thus far, and Reed Horimiya, hidden double time, played and I believe got pretty high score within Gary Spring Hidden Tournament last year, but those spaced 5 bursts is going to be a big story of this match. If you over aim those, it's going to be a lot of chain misses and a lot of breaks. We're seeing a full reset on the side of Gort. Meanwhile, S Dot, only player still holding on to an FC, going to be big score advantage for them going forward.
Yeah, throughout that little vocal section there, everyone from Gort pretty much died on the streams. Luckily for Mike Nurse, S-Dots there kind of picked up the slack for the team. and he's absolutely carrying right now. It's only a 2-0 score lead for Mike Nerd, so pretty much gotta have to keep up with this FC here. Do find another break from Clutch here, traded by Pink Eye Fan. But all in all, still a pretty solid combo. Oh, there goes, oh my god, triple break with Mike Nerds. That just what skill?
Oh
None to be traded by Gort here. There goes Reed Hormia, but still, you got plenty of combo on the Huchka and Apima. What skill can only account for one of those combos? And now we're going to start to see the score lead start to dwindle down to the side of Gort here. Another break from S. There goes Apima. That's going to be a huge break. What skill? All he has to do is hold it. No! There he goes, and now Dahushka is going to be stomping on the graves now of Mike Nerds. Still holding down the 700 combo. Plenty of time left to get that score lead here. And oh no. It's not over yet till it's over. Still got a sliver of map left, but oh man. Double break. Yeah, might be the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, oh, the double break on the combos there. It's only 1 mil difference. Gavin and what skill have more combo? Hold on just a minute. Sliver of map remaining. Gavin holding on through that extra space stream.
Oh my god, spin
in the
to
finals
win?
first. Is there a spin to win in SV1? No shot.
Oh my lord.
Imagine. Oh my god. Gavin held onto his largest combo on the map when he needed it most. Hit the full spaced burst at the tail end to solidify the point for Mike Nerds. S. Dot early on with that 791, also bringing plenty of score to the team. And what a close pick. That was a must win for Mike Nerds.
Oh yeah, huge break point. This puts Mike Nerds kind of back in the competition here by not letting them consolidate that break point from last time. Now, Mike Nerds, if they just win the next pick, they're going to equalize the score 4-4, and that's going to kind of change the tempo of this match here just a little bit. And yeah, that was just a 100k score difference, and on score V1, with max combo potentially being over like 1,000, that is very slim margin. That's like comparable to like maybe like 100 points in score V2. Mike Nerds, what do they go here to make sure to kind of equalize the score here? I think they just go Fremont 4 and kind of, you know, pull all their marbles on SSOT to kind of just perform there, potentially.
Yeah, I feel like hoping for a carry may not be the play. I was rooting for that pick until I saw how one-sided Nomad 4 was. Because Nomad 4 kind of similar, like as similar as you can get in this pool, and that was a Gort pick that was very strong for them because they just don't have the full roster on aim control today. Unless they have some players take Hard Rock, which like go the skill cap angle, I could see it. But a lot of these picks are gonna be pretty tricky. Maybe a Nomad 6 angle. Other than that, I'm just really unsure. Oh, DT3 is the pull. This is the 7.4 star, 204 BPM kind of note stack finger control map. A lot of this is going to be focused on the quads and doubles nature of it. It's kind of incessant, always in your face, constant quads and doubles. Really going to be testing your stamina. It gets slightly more spaced as it continues, so kind of accelerating in difficulty with one demon pattern at the end that we'll see if anyone FCs. Should be one of the more consistent maps in the pool.
Yeah, it's although it's a 2018 map, it's pretty much old style mapping here. Pretty much just grid style. But yeah, one of the big notable things here is like what you said, the quads and doubles. Having to switch between quads and doubles can be quite stamina draining, having to kind of just switch up your tapping like that. So yeah, there's a finger control aspect there, and like I said, definitely an aim aspect. It's kind of grid style, but it's a very short map. It's only think it's under 2 minutes after DT applied, so it's gonna be, I wouldn't say coin flippy, but definitely easy to fumble here with how short it is. And Temptesimo coming back in. I cannot.
Tempestimo.
Tempestimo. I'm never gonna get his name right.
You could just call him Tempest.
Tempest. Okay, that's a lot easier. And not the standard DT roster that we're gonna see from Gort here. Orca is gonna be in this time around, but it's not quite a heavy mechanics map. All right, player roster here. There you go. It's gonna be huge for Mike Nerds if they just take this point here. Put themselves in a very good position. Potentially take the match. Although they are down 4 players. And no, I can't do it.
Why are they trying to like sabotage their VC?
Oh, was there a abort? I didn't realize it was a abort.
Yeah, I think they were missing some mods.
Oh.
But everyone in now, starting with the linear patterning.
I love the Tycho hit sounds here. I think this was originally a Tycho map, though.
Yeah, this is Taikosu, so you could play it as a convert, like a convert Taiko map that is quote-unquote more official than other converts. Early break for Dahuchka, but it is traded by Tempest. And Gavin now, Reed Horimiya, also falls 2 for 2 special Pink Eye Fan and the recovery of What Skill versus Orke and Ryan Roffling.
And now very close. And definitely. Okay, there goes Pink Eye Fan. That's gonna be a huge break. Only trade by Dahuchka, not the trade you want to see if you're Mike Nerds. And Orke Ryan still hold on to the FC here. And they both, oh my god, a quad break from Gort there, but it will be all traded by Mike Nerds. So really no good advantage for Mike Nerds at the moment here. And Dahuchka is actually the only player to not break on that one pattern. Everyone broke on, so it will be a combo advantage for Gort. And unfortunately, there's really no consistency on the side of Mike Nerds. None of them able to hold a combo. And they're just gonna find breaks here. There goes Dahuchka, but Ryan Roffling's there to kind of pick up the slack. And it's still a combo advantage for Gort. And with, yeah, oh my god, with a 4-mil lead here, there's just no way to for a comeback for Mike Nerds.
Okay, so at the beginning of this map, when I said like, okay, this should be one of the more consistent maps of the pool, I guess I lied. I guess I'm just okay at figure control or something. Because, like, what happened here? This was an explosion.
But yeah, there's no consistency.
Ryan Roffling putting in work, though. High score for his team. Nearly doubled, and Gort get another breakpoint on the board, keeping this 2-up lead.
Yeah, still got some work left for Gort here. I still got to get 2 more points on the board, secure the victory. Mike Nerds gonna have to find a way to turn this around real quick because we're starting to get to the final picks here, and they're just gonna be running out of time here quick. That's a breakpoint actually, so Gort be able to pick next and hopefully they put themselves in a match point situation. We have yet to see our Hard Rock map get picked, right? Yeah. All
Hard
Rocks. All 4 Hard Rocks still available. Has neither been picked nor banned, so still there. I don't know. Last match, you know, almost all the hard rocks have been played. Let's see.
He wants the caster blessing.
Yeah, unfortunately, those just don't exist.
Well, I feel I have like fiery rage casting aura where I just like summon the devil on players. You have kind of like we have like an angel devil on shoulder thing going on where you have the blessings and I have the curses. So like you got this. You can bless him.
Essentially, a caster blessing is just not mentioning your name whatsoever. You have to be discreet here. Okay, we finally get our Hard Rock map here. Hard Rock 2. This is just an alt map.
Yeah, this is the snap ult.
Yeah, it's quite a popular set here, so I think most players should probably be familiar. Now I'm kind of interested in kind of see what the team composition is gonna look like for this Hard Rock map, since it's different, I think, than most of the other maps. Sorry, I was messaging my mother.
I was talking about pretzel cake in the staff channel.
Pretzel cake. That is big back behavior there.
Dude, because she thought I said mustard when I said custard. But imagine a cake made out of pretzel bun, but with a honey mustard layer. Tell me that isn't fire.
I'm pretty sure Wendy's had a no, Wendy's definitely had a meal like that. They had a pretzel bun, either chicken or beef burger, and you had honey mustard. Then you also get fried onions and bacon too. Absolutely big backery there. All right. Finally get on with the first Hard Rock map. See what happens with this one. Not too long on the map. It's 3 minutes long, so it's kind of a consistency element here, as this map doesn't really let up really at all. So yeah, there's a consistency element to this. And
yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, we're already seeing breaks come through from both teams, but so far it's been quite even here. Okay, never mind. But what's gonna stop breaking? That's gonna be a huge transition of oh lord, can't think. But yeah, Court's gonna be taking over the advantage here. Oh, never mind. Breaks from the Hoochka there, but Clutch and Orca are there to kind of pick up the slack there. But those combos will be matched by Pink Eye Fan and Gavin, so I think we're back to even here. It looks like actually Mike Nerds might have the advantage on this one. Going into this next, yeah, there goes Gavin. Oh my lord, triple break. Oh wow.
It is Orca versus Pink Eye Fan, and that score is flickering. The break from Pink Eye Fan finally going to come through in this first PI. These rounded, big space sliders are really going to test that added cursor control. But Orca looking so comfortable on his comfort mod. The hidden hard rock is here. Big 99.3 still held. The closest accuracy on Mike Nerds in comparison is a 96.9. nobody comes close, and that 4 million scoreline is going to indicate that it's the Orke show.
Oh
Finally
Lord.
finding that break, but Dahuchka has his back alongside Clutch, and those two combos still higher than anything Mike Nerds is mustering at the moment.
Now, yeah, it's a pretty strong pick so far. 6 mil score lead for Gort. And yeah, I'm just wondering why this wasn't picked sooner. Maybe they're just waiting for a solid opportunity like this to pick it, to put themselves in a very advantageous situation here. And more breaks coming out of Mike Nerds. Oh my lord, triple wipe there. No one trades it from the side of Gort. Clutch and Dahuchka absolutely carrying right now. And no signs of backing off of. There goes Clutch on the break, but Dahuchka is there to pick him right back up. And yeah, I'm playing a support from Orke, Reed, Horimiya. Gavin is the only one to compete here against Gort, but it's only a 400 combo against a 700. And Reed, Horimiya, and Orke's combos actually match that until Orke finds a break there, but not going to matter. And yeah, so we're a map left. Like 30 seconds left, and yeah, this is just gonna be called for. Oh no, not the hexagon.
Wait, Gavin and Ness got held. There's not enough time, I don't think. But like, notable that they hit that pattern is insane. Gavin to find the break afterward, but Gort match point confirmed.
Stellar performance by Orchid Dahuchka Clutch, all gain above 70 mil, or 7 mil, I meant. Dahuchka being the only player to get above 10 mil. And yeah, no one on the side of Mike Nerd's got above 7 mil, and obviously we saw in the score gap there almost 9 mil. And yeah, Gort's at match point. Mike Nerd's gonna have to win these next 3 maps. Gort has one more pick left. Mike Nerds has 2, so Mike Nerds is gonna have to get that break point there, and then win both their picks to take Gort to tiebreaker. And they're gonna try their hand at DT4, which is just gonna solidify all the DT picks being picked out here. Not a single one banned, and all of them getting picked here. And yeah, this got what I think 280 BPM, I think 290 ish.
Yeah. Wait, no, this map? This is 330, 310, somewhere around. This is high.
Yeah. I have a feeling this map might be a little bit too hard for this map pool. That's just me.
That's just the volatility of the beautiful Hippo cupping. We will see who can truly match. Also, I was wrong. This is 290. I was thinking of a different song. I was thinking of Triple Ash 220. But this is 290 BPM. A few long bursts, but very volatile, very short. Gonna be looking at the skill cap of Mike Nerds with regards to a map like this.
Tempest coming in for this one. I imagine, yeah, Dahuchka, Reed Horimiya, Ryan Rothling, and Clutch should be the 4th player for Gort. I will say mechanics is kind of up in the air here. Kind of seen it both ways throughout this match. There's the good lucks in the chat. And get DT4 underway. On the line from Mike Nerds here. You have to win this one and 2 more. Go to tiebreaker and not get eliminated here early. And it's also a very short map, so we're gonna have our results here pretty soon. It's about a 1-minute map, I believe. Oh my god, this map is just fast. Holy, I can't even read the notes on the screen. AR 10.3, if I'm not mistaken, also.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Dahujka made to fill this pick. You're seeing the fast aim come out, Ryan Rothlick, Ritori Mia Brig, but it is the clutch show. Only combo left on the board. And the skill cap mentioned, Clutch is a rank 600 player, and the double times have been his bread and butter thus far. You're seeing him with by far the highest accuracy in the lobby, 98 on this man, as he shreds these 293 ppm bursts, only two
Wow.
100 long one. There's no use looking at anyone else right now. How is this guy hitting all this? He got the slider breaking over him on that other burst, but still so consistent on this map
Wait,
in comparison
Gavin.
to anyone else. But Gavin has a little bit of. I think it's just a
Oh,
spinner.
there's no more map left.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait. Oh my god, that was close. There was a stream, and he hit it. Oh my god.
Oh man, oh dude, getting the C rank on that one along with Ryan Rothling. Not a lot of high accuracies here, which is to be expected on 290 BPM AR 10.3. It is so fast on those back and forth jumps. You pretty much got to stream those jumps essentially. There's no use trying to single tap it. But with that, it's gonna end this match here, and